Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 3 here today on the channel. Okay, let's look at Westeros. King Aemond is 22, sits upon the Iron Throne, coronated so the lords are more loyal to him. Let's have a look at the other houses. So I have a daughter, Visenya. Unfortunately, Helena is really struggling to have more children, which is understandable, I suppose. Boris is 47. Dawn is rebellious. The Reach is ruled by a 3-year-old. Mostly the Fossways rule there. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. The Westerlands is ruled by Jason. Elmo Tully. Toron is Dalton's 4-year-old son. And then there's a 4-year-old in the north. So, I suppose it's going to be up to the other lords if they're going to send military forces to help us against Jane Arryn in the Vale. I think that's our first target, which is easier said than done. So let's decorate the throne room with Targaryen banners. Oh, wait, actually, I think the dragon skulls give us... Oh, they're going to give us better stuff. So, wait. Oh, okay. Valerion, Meraxes. Yeah, because Vhagar's still alive. What's Thermax? Wait, the seahorse statue. Did we take that from Corlys when he was sent to the wall? Him and Daemon are still up there hanging out. Okay, so here are the only 5 members of House Targaryen left in the world. That's crazy. Daemon is north, defending the wall. Hopefully he becomes Lord Commander and is like a proto-Blood Raven. Daeron is still my heir, but yeah. We're going to need to start pumping out some children. And we definitely need male heirs quickly. Let's release those. There's like a Corbray, a couple other random characters there. Alright, so... Otto is still my hand of the king. Yeah, come on, Helena. Give me some more children. We've bumped it up to nearly 32,000 potential soldiers now. Oh, nice. We can create some accolades now. So, Willis Fell. Let's do that. Hugh Waters. Really? Hugh Hammer. Interesting. He might not have Vermithor at this point. So he's just a good commander that supported Rhaenyra. And now has come back to King's Landing. Get the Gold Cloak leader here. So there are some knights and accolades. Yep, so I think we go after the Vale first. 38, Aldrich is the heir. So this is interesting in itself because Emma Arryn was her auntie. Jane and Rhaenyra were cousins. So we can straight up just go with Iron Throne Force vassalization rather than dragon conquest. Okay, so let's declare war against Jane. Even with the armies of the Crown Lands and Dragonstone, we should numerically have enough. And obviously we have Vhagar and my brother Daeron with Tessarion, who was quite useful in the dance. Now, unfortunately, Jane doesn't have her dragon. Sheep Stealer, if someone could claim her, maybe Nettles might be able to help. I'm not too sure. But here we go. We push into the mountains. Dragons do have a really hard time fighting here. So they're going to push down to Salt Pans. I'm actually fighting just outside the Bloody Gate with Christian Cole, the new Kingmaker. And it looks like we're going to win a decisive victory at the start here on the out. Wow. Stokework has been scheming, so let's definitely throw him in jail. We let him live. We let him go back to his land, so now he'll be imprisoned. Mazari are now helping us now. And looks like my Maester too. I guess we just leave my Maester. Stokeworth has been annoying, so we'll definitely get rid of him. Oh, speaking of Sheep Stealer, now that we're in the Vale, he's attacking livestock. Alright, so Christian Cole won a pretty good victory here now. So it's mostly just us pushing. Yeah, I guess we get a gift for Queen Helena. But yeah, we have still yet to have another child. Oh wait, she's fallen pregnant now though. Ah, but it ended prematurely. Ugh. Nice, that marriage has officially gone off now. Between Floris Baratheon, third-born daughter of Boris, to Daeron. And now we're sieging out the Bloody Gate, which is easier said than done. So, pushing up into the Vale. The sheer cliffs and the high mountains make the Eyrie near impregnable. My daughter is now a toddler. Okay. Some more additional reinforcements coming. Oh, nice. So, Daeron has had a daughter. They want to call her Rhaenys. Do I just accept that? That's not too bad, but I want to call my other daughter Rhaenys if I have one. Okay, well, we're actually going to intercept this army here that started taking some territory. Nice. Oh. Oh, damn. Got the Valeman banner there, which is pretty good. So after taking the Bloody Gate, Christian Cole, after seeing the territory in the Northern Riverlands get taken, we wanted to engage them. Nice, and we need to retake that territory quickly so they lose those capture points. So at the moment, 2 big major battles. There's Jane. Oh, wait, we caught her! No way! She was commanding. Yeah, and we won. Oh, that's perfect. Can't take any hostages. Perfect. So let's enforce that demands. And we've taken the Vale. So what do we do with Jane? She's been imprisoned. And there is no heirs to the Vale. So under my control, Aemond's going to have his way with her, let's say. We might be able to get an heir to the Vale and put a Targaryen there. Yikes. Okay, so there's heaps of Vale Lords here. Swollen belly. Never thought it would come to this. Oh my god. So Jane Arryn is now pregnant. And hopefully we can have a heir to the Vale and put a Targaryen there. Because even House Arryn is on the brink of extinction. Yeah, roleplay-wise, I think that's a very Aemond thing to do. He would capture Jane. Oh, and they've had a son. Gendry. Oh, no. What do I do with this then? Aemond's first-born son and heir. From Jane Arryn. Do I legitimize him? It's just like... Aemond has literally been struggling. Have more than one. Wait, Hugh took to the sky on who? Grey Ghost. Interesting. My great uncle or so. Interesting. Oh, okay. So I can legitimize him. I might. Oh, this is going to complicate things. The problem is if it was a female, it would be fine, because then they could take the Vale. But if I legitimize him, Gendry Waters, born in King's Landing to Jane Arryn. We'll give him a dragon egg. We just have to legitimize him. But then a bastard will sit the Iron Throne. I guess we're going to be running Aegon the Fifth, King Aegon the Unworthy, a bit better. Okay, but with like Aemon's really struggling to have kids. He's only had the one, and she's like 5 or 6 now. Maybe I just, in hindsight, shouldn't have married Helena. And Jane Arryn is no more. So then Gendry is now ruler of the Vale, half Targaryen. But now he's actually in direct heir for the Iron Throne. I guess I could try and allow, if he has another son, which is unlikely. Oh, I could actually combine the claims. Maybe I do that. Yeah, I just wasn't expecting Aemond to not... Probably have children. Jane has met an unfortunate demise, which is what would happen. Okay. Interesting. So the veil has been taken. Yeah, I wish I could, without legitimizing him for the Iron Throne, I wish. Yeah. We could have just basically given him the veil. So Gedry Waters, the only child of Jane Arryn under duress, I might add, is the heir to the veil. So at least we're going to have another 60,000 forces there. Another 30,000, total 60,000. I could get Hugh now that he's got a dragon to marry Daeron's daughter. There's a bit of a gap, but that might work. Bring that claim in. Okay, so now we've got Dawn, and they're in a massive war at the moment. Looks like the Dornish lords are going against the prince. So the Vale was the tricky one. Now it's time to go against the Greyjoys in the Iron Islands, I think. Go against the boy king there. So let's look to do that. And let's declare war upon the Greyjoys. We've made a friend with Jason Lannister, which is nice. But already we're fermenting a bit of a succession crisis. Unless Aemond can have some more children. Oh my god. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, if he has another son or child with Helena. But here we go. We've declared war upon Dalton Greyjoy's son, who still calls himself king. We got rid of the Kraken after sending him to the wall, intercepting him on the King's Road. And now we're going to bring the rebellious Iron Islands to Kiel. And then I guess we go after those down in Dawn. A new commander? A Beesbury? Oh, okay. But Aemond's rule is actually quite stable. And I think that's because there's just so many young lords about. Oh, he's even incapacitated now. He's incapable of ruling. His brother's taken up as regent. Oh! And Daeron has had another son. That's not bad. With... He wants to call him Aemond. Do I change the spelling or is it just fine? I think that's quite fitting. Could call him Baelor or something. No, Aemond is king. So, yeah. Eventually, Aemond the One-Eye will be no more. Oh, but Daeron is having a better time children-wise. Maybe because he got to marry the Baratheon baddie. In the end. A ruler in the making. Yeah. Will the Lords support a legitimized child from the Vale? Well, so far, it's nearly been 10 years since the dance, and that's the only way Aemond has able to have a son, is through Jane Arryn. Okay, so we've taken some hostages there. Nicely done. And the Ironborn have submitted to Aemond and have joined the Seven Kingdoms. on Sinferome. And Galissa Greyjoy has now joined our court. Oh, and he's finally had a son. Uh-oh. Magon. What should I call him? Oh, only now. Viserys, Balon, Jaehaerys, Aenys, Aegon. Aemond's kind of... What would he call his son? He definitely wouldn't call it... Would he call him Maegor? No. It would be something... No, let's call him Aegor after... Yeah, Aegor. That's a cool name. My god, it's literally taken 10 years. That's insane. Okay, so now this is going to complicate things. So, Aegor is the rightful heir. Firstborn son between him and Olenna. Oh god, he's just turning into his father. We've literally caused a succession crisis here. Oh no, Otto Hightower, my grandfather has passed. Unfortunately, I guess we give it to Boris. And let's grant some pardons here. I don't want to be too wrathful. Yeah, the Baratheons have been supporting us. So let's help them. 42,000 now. And Boris Baratheon is now hand to the king. Yeah, geez. So who will the Lords support once Aemond passes? Will it be the legitimized Gedry Arryn boy? Or will it be Aegor? And then I guess we go basically give everything to Aegor. Just thing is, Aemond is so short-sighted. Literally. Causing a succession crisis on his own. Yeah, even the Lord there's not very good. Well, the Martells are quite weak now. Oh, they're married into the Lannisters there. Yeah, it's a little bit weird that they marry... The Lannisters marry into Dawn. I think that's more of a later code thing in the War of the Five Kings and what. Alright, so let's go to war against the Dornish. As they were fighting a civil war not too long ago. Their armies are very weak. But this is what's going to make, or really break, Aemond's reign, is it not? We're going to push down into Dawn with our armies and our dragons. Famous last words, of course, for any Targaryen marching south. But now we're trying to build back the Targaryen tree that it was sitting at a dwindling 5 total family members of pure blood. Only 2 male heirs. And one's at the wall. Okay, Nettles is spying against me. So let's banish her most definitely. Oh, we must have picked her up when we conquered the Vale. Interesting. Okay, so we need a new Hand of the King or No, yeah, Boris Baratheon. Oh, he's died. How did he die? Oh, no. Taken out in Dawn. Aemond, who's 8. Oh, my God. There are so many young lords. So maybe the future heir of Aemond. It might be worse off because he might be quite young and all the other lords are older. I'm not too sure. Okay, so why are we over here now? Oh, because we've got Dragonstone. Did something condense there? We got the Lordship of Blackstripe. Well, I guess I give the Vale to Gedry. But he's still going to have the Iron Throne, is he not? Alicent is helping him out. Interesting that that falls it in line, though. Not the other Arryns. Do I give him Dragonstone? No, I think I give my other boy Dragonstone because he's the heir. We'll let him stew there. Yeah, let's definitely do that because Aegor is legitimately the heir. Oh my god, we'll give him Dragonstone. Yeah, let's do that. The High Lordship and the Lordship too. Cool. I do quite like that we are fomenting the Civil War once Aemond dies. I didn't really think about it, like, oh, because it's the male heir. I kind of just want to have a child with Jane Arryn, so then we could take the veil and put a Targaryen there. But in doing so, it's made him a bastard heir to the Iron Throne directly. And then we've got Daeron in his line. They're married nicely. Interesting. Yeah, there's probably just going to straight up be a civil war between Aemond's two sons. Okay, so we are still slowly but surely pushing south into Dawn. We just need Daeron to start coming in clutch. Dornish cities and towns and villages now burn for the Targaryens, as Aemond still now looks to secure his rule. Just pushing just over the borderland here, near the Dornish marshes, as we do have logistical and supply support a lot closer and near. We're chasing them down back in the Stormlands here because there's just Dornish running about the place. Oh! And Aegor has hatched his own dragon. Nice. Unfortunately, on that note, guys, got to wrap things up here today. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. And another part, YouTube memberships are available if you want to get access to mod lists. But above all, take care of yourselves. My name has been Simpzy. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Goodbye.